Welcome back to Put You On. My name is Michael. I'm here with my dad.
Hey everyone, it's Mike.
And today we're listening to an album from 2016. So this is an album that...
8 years ago.
Yes, 8 years ago. This is an album that is still considered an album in this artist's discography, but it was like leftover tracks, sort of bonus tracks.
Stuff in the vault.
Yeah. So this is called Untitled, Unmastered. It's 8 tracks. So this is following To Pimp a Butterfly from Kendrick that came out in 2015.
Ooh.
So 1 year after that album came out, almost exactly 1 year after, he put out songs that didn't make that album that he had made leading up to it.
Okay.
So it's not really like a deluxe or anything like that.
It's just when he was deciding to make To Pimp a Butterfly, he was probably like this one or that one.
And the title is straight up. The songs don't have titles, and they were never finished.
Oh, they don't
fully.
even have titles. So what is it, like track 1?
It's just untitled 1 through 8.
Really?
Yeah. And all they have is just the date of when they were recorded. So some were 2014, one was 2013. But this year, he has been extremely active, as we know, with all the music he dropped. We did the whole series.
Right.
Then showing up, now doing a public appearance. And just as of a couple days ago, he just announced a surprise concert in Compton at the Forum on Juneteenth.
Wow. Next week.
Yeah. And it's going to be him and a bunch of other rappers who are unnamed yet.
Pretty cool.
He's calling it Ken and Friends.
Nice.
Which is just, again, a super out of the ordinary thing for Kendrick to do.
Nice.
Like everything that he does is usually very...
I will admit
determined
that his appearance, in my mind, I guess because of the how big he seems to me in the rap, how big he sounds in the rap game, that I really imagine like this big dude, and even
like an elder, right?
Yeah, even in the cover for Mr. Morale, the picture looks like a tall, thin, black man, older. And then I saw him at this podium, like at the college. He's like a little dude. And, I know he's not. But,
well, no, he is.
But the way he is?
Remember the whole Drake making fun of his shoe thighs?
Right.
Just because his throwaways, Kendrick's throwaways are still kind of unbelievable how good the ones that didn't make the cut.
Yeah. Yeah.
We know how good that album is, so even the ones that didn't make the cut are
plus the fact that he wanted to share it with everyone. He could have left it in the vault.
And put it out as its own
or
thing.
Just never even brought them to life. Like,
yeah, but I'm saying this isn't even like, he could have done like a deluxe or something. The fact that this is like, he took this own group and it's
left
still
them
like
that way.
It was still sold too as like CD, vinyl.
Okay.
So it's still considered an album. It's still an album of his. It's just, it's known that it's leftover tracks.
Got it.
So it's 8 songs.
Okay.
So the first one is called Untitled. So it's just Untitled 1 through 8. Yeah.
Come here, girl. Oh, you want me to touch you right there?
That's him?
No.
Oh, so it has a feature? Or
Like a
is it
little lamb.
Not
a sample?
credited, just spoken method.
Okay.
Play in your hair. Oh, you know.
I seen it vividly jogging my brain memory life no. I seen it vividly jogging my brain memory life no longer infinity. This was the final calling. No birds chirping, no flying, no dogs barking. We are nervous and crying, moving and gushing. In disbeliefs, I believe the reason for all this. The tallest building, plumbing, cracking and crumbling. The ground is shaking, swallowing young woman with a baby, daisies and other flowers burning destruction. The smell is disgusting, the heat is unbearable. Preachers touching no boys, run for cover, the paranoid. Rapists and murderers hurdle alleys, valleys and high places turning to dust, famous screaming in agony. Atheists for suicide. Planes falling out the sky, trains jumping off the track, mothers yelling he's alive. Jeez Louise, I thought you say that I excel. I made the pimple butterfly for you. Told me to use my vocals to save mankind for you. Say I didn't try for you, say I didn't ride for you. I tied for you, I pushed the club to the side for you. Who love you like I love you? Crucifix, tell me you can fix in the time of need. I'ma start Jane of events in my diary. Never would you lie to me, always camaraderie. I can see our days been numbered. Revelation greatest as we hear the last trumpet. All man, child, woman, life completely went in reverse.
Young nigga do what it do. Young nigga go, young nigga go, young nigga go, young nigga go. Whatever makes all of you happy in this bitch, just take it all back before the light switch.
It felt. Remember, I told you how like they used to have these places like beatniks, like they would just go up and read poetry while there was some music going on in the background that wasn't necessarily there. It was just kind of like maybe like jazz samples or beating on drums. That's what that felt like. His part, anyway. The beginning part felt a little mash up, like felt a little pieced together. I could see how maybe it was like he definitely has a lot to say. Like I don't get how the first part translate, with the "oh, you want me," blah blah blah. How that segues into the next start, the next piece with the long flow. The long flow was great. I mean, he just.
But again, you also have to think that like To Pimp a Butterfly was such a meticulously placed story and timeline that a lot of these tracks, I think, like were like a piece that could have fit into X part of the album, or you know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
right.
The whole story.
Right.
Like I think for me, I always think of this as like that song "These Walls," where he's talking about the guy that was with the girl in prison.
How it would only really make sense if it was constantly in the story,
so it's like
constantly
this
in your mind.
could have been a replacement for
I gotcha.
These Walls, maybe, where it's like the guy that he got with his girl, and
I gotcha.
So it's hard to tell. It seems
so
like
without doing that, you're
getting
because
like
it's
a piece of
right.
What
so
could have been in
right,
the
if it
story.
had been in the story or in the the project.
Yeah,
I might have seen it a little differently. I liked his flow. I liked the middle part. I liked the background feeling of very beatnik, jive, funky.
and that goes into Untitled too.
Number 2. I can follow these.
Pimp, pimp. Hooray! Pimp, pimp. Hooray! Hooray! Pimp, pimp. Hooray! Pimp, pimp. I'm sick and tired
still
of
with
being
that jazz.
tired. Can't pick a side the Gemini. Private sides if we live and I promise mama not to fit nobody. Seen black turning burgundy. Under double my know I'm greedy. Stuck inside the belly of the beast. Can you please pray for me? Get God on the phone. Said it won't be long. I see jigaboos. I see styrofoams. My hood going brazen. Where did we go wrong? I see jigaboos. I see styrofoams. Get top on the phone. Pimpin' and posing. Look what I drove in. Having these hoes and I know that I'm chosen. I live by the code and me and my bros and my dollars ain't folding. You was never the homie. Double my know I'm greedy. Stuck inside the belly of the beast. Can you please pray for me? Get God on the phone. Said it won't be long. I see jigaboos. I see styrofoams. What if I empty my bank out and stun? What if I certified all of these ones? Bitch, I get buck, I'm as real as they come. Shit is amazing, I'm feeding my cravings. You know that you want me, come here, now, lil' baby. I'm fucking them crazy. Serving it like I belong in the basement. Or live at the Daisy. Yeah, my relative, black cherry soda. Pistol when poverty, come get the note. Get top on the phone. Who doing the drums? Man, put that nigga on the drums, man. Yep, all day. Mortal Man and Kunta.
Yeah. He's very poetic. You know, like I even mentioned 9/11, and he you know, he worked it in there.
Yeah. Relating it to the car.
Pimp, pimp.
Yeah, it's I don't know what to say. I mean, he's just got a head for you know, this chaos and turmoil in his words, but having it make sense in a song. You know, like the beat was tight, heavy. He changed up his cadence.
Yeah. It's like that multiple voice thing that he does.
Multiple.
Like
he had the
with
high
each other.
pitch, you know, the cracking voice part, but then he also had the da 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 da. You know,
Yeah.
that was a nice switch.
And still that like hard hitting hip hop beat with the swirling saxophones and bass line.
Yeah, he just this way of taking, like I said, chaos and what sounds assaulting initially, especially to me when we first did it.
Yeah, it's a lot to take in.
Is exactly what I was talking about. That could never be hip hop. what most people would think of hip hop.
Right.
It's really evolved into its own thing, you know, of storytelling and poetry with a killer beat behind it.
Yeah.
Number 3,
Yep.
Untitled, Unmastered 3. Which also, you know, saying about the drums, it proves that he's not using the machine. He actually has.
I mean, there were so many amazing musicians here. I think Questlove actually was involved with
I
some of the
would
drumming
not
on
be
this record.
surprised. Yeah, I would not be
Him,
surprised.
Thundercat did all the bass work.
Okay.
You know, Pharrell was involved with a lot of the live
Oh, cool.
production. I mean, there was just so many
Yeah.
great
Yeah.
musicians he had in this time period that were just pumping out some incredible music. It's cool that like a rapper too was able to cultivate this.
A piece of mind. That's what the Asian said. I needed divine intervention. Was his religion, and I was surprised. Him believing in Buddha, me believing
Even the way he
in
did
God.
that,
Asked me
I
what
needed
are you doing? He
divine
said, taking my
intervention.
time.
Yeah.
Like you think that's the end of the
You
word,
needed
but
divine.
it flows right into the next one. Divine intervention.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
The way he structures even the line.
A piece of
Yeah.
mind. That's what the Asian said. I needed,
needed
divine
divine.
intervention. Was his religion, and I was surprised. Him
Yeah.
believing in Buddha, me believing in God. Asked him, what are you doing? He said, taking my time. Meditation is a must. It don't hurt if you try. See, you thinking too much. Plus, you too full of yourself. Worried about your career. You ever think of your health?
What did the Indian say?
A piece of land. That's what the Indian said. I needed the man. Telling me longevity. Send the dirt. Should buy some property first. Should profit a better dollar with generational perks. Like the play in the peach. What you saying to me? He said, nigga, come back to reality for a week. Pussy is power. Fuck on a new bitch every night. I wouldn't be prouder. You should allow it.
What the white man say?
A piece of minds. That's what the white man wanted when I rhyme. Telling me that he's selling me just for $10.99. If I go platinum from rapping, I do the company fine. What if I compromise? He said it don't even matter. You make $1 million or more. You're living better than average. You're losing your core following, gaining it all. He put a price on my talent. I hit the bank and withdraw. Hit the bank and withdraw. Hit the bank and withdraw. Put myself in the rocket ship and I shot for the stars. Look at what you accomplishing. What he said to the bar. I'ma make you some promises that you just can't ignore. Your profession anonymous as an artist. If I don't talk at your market, if you ain't signing your signature, when I throw you my wallet, a lot of rappers are giving up demo hall in the toilet. Your war tour, your master's mortgage. I need a piece.
All of what you do, what you say, I shall enjoy the fruits of my labor if I could dream today.
I mean,
That verse is unbelievable.
it's that even that last piece sounds very Prince-like. Prince had a lot of sound like that,
You know how much of an influence, you know.
and he was a big outspoken artist of, you know, how artists don't own their own music and how he got fucked over, you know, big time with it. I mean, that was just a great tribute right there at the end. I felt Prince 100%. But
This whole thing is just phenomenal.
yeah, and it goes right back to, you know, as much as we have looked at other artists, let's say Beyonce, Taylor, the ability to just even strip away the music and look at the words that are written.
Yeah.
But he does more than that. Right.
It's not just I'm reciting this.
No, yeah. Go back to the top part about the divine intervention, right? So you have that. That's what the Asian said. I need a divine, and then he's right. Normally, divine intervention is one thing.
Yeah.
But he makes it stop, and I loved it because then it goes on, and you see that the divine rhymes with taking my time.
Yeah.
And intervention, meditation.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't hurt if you try. He couldn't do that if he didn't stop divine where he did.
Yeah.
If you ended that with, I needed a divine intervention, the rest of it doesn't work.
You know what you would love is there's this website that puts up the rhymes highlighted for all these rap songs. So it'll have like a color coded key.
Oh, where it hits.
So it'll be like, for the I sound or the in sound, and then it'll go through the whole verse and in real time highlight how they're matching up all the. And Kendrick's are always,
Yeah, I mean,
it looks like a rainbow when it's done.
Right, and as the song progresses, right, the Asian, the Indian. Right, they're still all talking about things that are overall how the stereotypes, number one, but also basically getting screwed over for money, right?
Yeah, like never invest land.
Yeah, how we tricked the Indians.
Yeah.
But then when he got to the part of the black man, did you see where he says about the jungle, we like to live? Go to the couple's lines, right, start there and then listen.
To satisfy my hunger, we do it up for a woman from haircut to a wall. We like to live in the jungle, like to play in the
You hear that?
Yeah.
Like
for the jungle part. Yeah.
like a flute.
Going on to Untitled 4.
They say the government misleads
Short track.
You've
Tell them when you went to the park and everybody came back and went.
and welfare don't mean well for you.
Welfare don't mean well for you.
They tell me that my bills past due.
Talk about the church.
And preacher man don't always tell the truth.
But
Head is the answer.
I was with my head. How you do?
No, I don't like this one. It's creepy. It's very, very unnerving.
Head is the future.
Who is that? I don't know.
SZA.
Oh, okay.
SZA.
Once you said it.
You could hear it here.
Say the
I mean,
and preacher man don't always tell the
You could hear it now, right?
yeah.
Because they're on the same label. Top Dog.
I mean, just the whispering, it all feels like, like you're starting to
It's like
listen to your own conscious.
Yeah, like someone's whispering over his shoulder. Like, you should say that.
Yeah,
He's
but
like,
it,
"Tell him about
but
that."
it really feels like it's coming out of your own head.
I know, it's
like
so cool.
like not telling anybody else, but like what you, almost like when you're sitting in a room and you hear someone else talking, but you're already thinking what you're gonna say. That's what that feels like.
what about when you tried to do a sign for that?
They tell me that my bills
And then
past
it goes into total psycho, like freak out. Yeah. Oh man, that's disturbing for me. Like it's got the spooky
And it has those
Frankenstein
high-pitched
organ.
Track 5 is Untitled 5.
Ooh, wicked bass.
Love the drums on this. Cymbals.
Very jazz infused.
Super crashing.
You can hear the unmastered part here, though, a little bit. It sounds a little a little more raw studio,
yeah.
like they're working things out.
Yeah, but it's still cool to hear though. Like in that sense, it's cool to hear that.
I think it's great. I mean, would you give up the chance to sit in on
Oh my god,
something while it's being
I think that's
fleshed out?
I think that's a big part of the appeal. You know, is like he doesn't usually offer a behind the scenes look at anything. So
Somebody said you bumped your head and bled the flow. Jumped into a pit of flames and burned to cold.
Drowned inside the lake outside, the way you flow. And this I know. I got 100 on my dash, got 200 in my trunk. Name in the grab bags, put my Bible in the trunk. Taco vodka on the top of my binocular, I'm drunk. How can I make them popular? Pop 'em when I want. See, I'm living with anxiety, ducking the sobriety. Fucking up the system, I ain't fucking with society. Justice ain't free, therefore justice ain't me. So I justify his name on the obituary. Why you wanna see a good man with a broken heart? Once upon a time I used to go to church and talk to God.
And that means the world to me. And that means the world.
He drove along with a bottle of his own, gripping the handle.
Lit off Henny, I'm trying to dismantle these wicked ways I've engaged in such a gamble. Cause I can speak the truth and I know the world will unravel. Wait, that's a bit ambitious. Maybe I'm tripping, maybe I'm crazy, maybe I exist in a different dimension. Not to mention, when I close my eyes, I see the distance. It's such a scary sight, so I rarely go to sleep at night. I watch the sun rise, then I watch the sun fall. Study the Son of God and still don't recognize my flaws.
Carpe diem sees the day I can't compromise. A tapeworm couldn't cure this gluttonous appetite. A couple trinkets, they seeing me as I'm pacified, but couldn't fathom the meaning of seeing sacrifice.
I'm passing lives on the daily, maybe I'm losing faith. Geneticism and capitalism just made me hate. Correctionals in these private prisons gave me a date. Professional dream killers, reason why I'm awake.
And sleepwalking, I'm street stalking, I'm out of place. Reinforcing this heat barking, these are the breaks. Before I blink, do I see me before them pearly gates? Or this is just a mirage or a facade?
Wait.
I mean, my praise has no more weight anymore. It's like
that song is fucking.
I
unreal.
mean,
makes my palms sweat.
number one, he's introducing your generation or anybody who listens to him to the fact that anybody could appreciate the jazz that's going on here. I think a lot about the movie that we watched, with the kid with the drum.
Whiplash.
Yeah. I mean, the fact that cymbal was going the whole time, how much work that takes for an instrument to keep up that pace.
Yeah.
How he transitions from the lady being so calm in her delivery and repeating, and that means the world to me like 4 or 5 times, then into this whole flow,
to crash into this story,
which
this life.
has so much going on in the words.
It's a lot.
And then again, it reminded me, where he says here, once upon a time I went to church and used to talk to God. Mm-hmm. And then if anybody gets a chance to see the video you showed me, I guess it's on YouTube, him
Which
at
one?
the college.
Oh, yeah, it's on YouTube.
How he told the whole audience,
how he walks on the beach every day.
And talks to God like all the time.
I like how
says,
he was like, I talked to him like the homie.
Yeah, he says like,
that was really cool.
and that's to even open up about that, but within his music also say how he struggled with it a lot, raised on it, then faded away from it, then came back to it.
Being lured into the street life.
And then coming back to realize, you being held up. But then telling this whole college of, young people no matter what you're doing in life, you want to get mad at them, get mad at them. Talk to them like you're mad at them. You don't understand something, talk to them like you don't understand something. Like, it doesn't always have to, that's a real definition of prayer.
I think that's one of the best. That's one of my favorite songs of his. I think it's very underrated. I mean, of course, it doesn't have like any type of commercial.
No, there's no
appeal,
right.
Which a lot of his music doesn't.
There's no, there's no beat, there's no catchy lyrics, but yeah, which just it's almost like, how then does he magnetize all the young people to himself and his music who haven't experienced that before?
Yeah.
Like, the fact that it's pulling people in, it gives me so much hope for music.
So yeah, that was 5, and now we go on to 6.
Great drums.
Oh yeah.
Great bass.
These metamorphic supernatural forces dominate what I
Another voice.
Yeah.
A Gemini duality, personalities always conflicted. Oh, but don't be scared of me, girl. I can't explain. I know it's for
Sounds like Andre there.
God, give me the favor.
The guy can't explain part.
Yeah.
And I can need some assistance. Let me show you how I can explain.
Right?
Yeah, a little bit.
2 times I'll be there with the answer. Let me explain.
I'm bizarre. I want God. Both sides of me are evenly on.
Who is this?
It's D'Lo Green.
I was going to say, it sounds just like
To
him.
me, I can't explain. Let me explain it. Yeah. Let me explain.
Would have been cool to hear him on the album. It's cool to even hear like these people that were brought in and then didn't
Yeah.
make it onto the record.
I like
My mama told me
Nice,
that I
great
was
voice.
different the moment I was invented. It's strange, baby. No, I'm not ashamed. I recommend every inch of your lunatic ways. Praise the Lord. You teach the kids how to be themselves and plenty more. You know the male species can be redundant. I mean, we love a woman and think we can satisfy you between sheets, covers, and pillows. I'm promising your lack of tolerance stuck on a 0. I'm promising that I'm acknowledging you as my hero. You're the goddess of the odd. I am yours. 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 Nazenza, inge, leduma, vumile. Nazenza, inge, leduma, vumile.
Translation?
I don't know what those lines are. I want to say
Maybe Swahili or something?
it's Zulu, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Let me see. Yeah, I knew that part was coming, so I pulled it up because I didn't want to say the wrong thing. I had the thing pulled up here. the
Or
lyrics.
it's not something, if you play it backwards, it sounds differently, is it?
Hey, I got it right.
Zulu?
Yeah.
Okay.
It says Kendrick pays. Well, makes perfect sense why it is Zulu because remember there was multiple references to South Africa and his time. I don't know why my camera cut out. I have no idea. It
was a
might have
little
just been a glitch or something.
Glitch, yeah.
So
What I
So I
was getting at
Yeah,
was,
go
I think I liked that one so much that the lyrics were secondary to the music. The music on that was fantastic.
oh, beautiful, and the strings too coming in.
The electric guitar at certain points, with the reminded me back of like bam, bam, like it was just like quick little bursts. Such a combination of drums, bass, guitar, strings.
Yeah.
But the
Sweet
singing
song,
of
too.
CeeLo was really good on
fits the vibe very
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Like that sweet.
that. I would say that was the most song-like one so far.
Yeah, very sweet track. This is Untitled 7.
Pimp, pimp, hooray!
Also, like this whole aspect of the pimp pimp hooray, that didn't make the album at all.
Right.
But you've heard it now a few times.
Yep.
Like that didn't become a thing at all in the record. But it's a cool
He
thing
decided
for him to
to stay away from it.
Yeah.
Pimp, pimp, hooray! Hooray!
All that backwards.
Yeah, the spinning.
Crazy. Rip, rot, rip, hooray.
That's got to be Soundwave. That's his guy. His producer. He does a lot of that reverse sampling.
Fame won't get you high as this. Chains won't get you high as this. Juice won't get you high as this. Crew won't get you high as this. Hate won't get you high as this. Levitate, 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 levitate. Love won't get you high as this. Drugs won't get you high as this. Fame won't get you high as this. Chains won't get you high as this. Juice won't get you high as this. Levitate, 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 levitate. Life won't get you high like this here, no. He won't get you high like this here, no. She won't get you high like this here, no. For free won't get you high like this here, no. Two keys won't get you high, no, no, no. Bentleys won't get you high like, no. Levitate, 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 levitate. Young Asia. Look, I feel like Pacino and Godfather, I'm charged. Our Father throughout in heaven, Kendrick at large. Came in the game with a plan of beating the odds. What an accomplishment. Broken promises kept my focus anonymous till I dealt with the consequence. The greatest, the latest mogul, you know what time it is. You niggas fear me like y'all fear God. You sound frantic, I hear panic in your voice. Just know the mechanics of making your choice and writing your bars. Before you poke out your chest, loosen your bra. Before you step out of line and dance with the star. I could never end a career if it never start. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Hell yeah. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. This is a 15-minute song. We're just jamming out. We on stage. Taz, we just jamming out. 100,000. 100,000. You gotta see it. Look. Like, go back to the down note. They all sing this shit. Everybody. Now I don't wait you down there for you. See, you see, you see, you see. She young nigga chasing, and she gonna get the dick too. I said, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, nigga. Hey, fuck. You gotta do it, man. Oh my God. We gonna lay that shit. We gonna lay that shit, man.
For me, that was, I get it. It's an outtake. It's like, as a deep fan, I could get appreciating hearing the working through stuff.
Yeah, it's funny. You don't. What do you think about the actual song?
It made me forget even what I was hearing in the beginning. Right, there was that. Yeah, I didn't get that one, the first part.
I didn't get it. I don't think there's much to get. It's just.
Yeah, I wasn't too keen on that one.
Or the second half.
No.
Or the second half of the song. I mean, not the outro.
I'm gonna say all of it now.
What?
Yeah,
you didn't like that. This whole verse, you didn't like any of it?
I like the beat on this. Yeah, I would say, right. Okay, this part I did as its own, right? But it was a very small part of the whole thing. So I would say of the three pieces, I like that one the best. But it still felt it felt very everywhere.
Yeah.
Like I was listening to a lot of lyrical attempts at forming something. So I could see choosing to leave this one out, even without the outtake.
Track 8 is the final track, Untitled 8.
color me back. Blue faces. Yeah, that new money, and it's breaking me down, honey. 2 tears in a bucket, I cry with you, but I can never lie with you. I can never afford not to afford. I can never put my plans to the side with you. I can never see a red light like a deer with a headlight. Even today,
This feels Pharrell-ish.
A rapper chasing
Oh, yeah,
stardom. How
the
can I
bounce.
fast forward my accolades better than all them? Why you so sad? Walking around with them blue faces. She say I'm down on my luck, and it's something I gotta have. Blue faces. I hit the bank today and told them color me back. Blue faces. Yeah, that new money, and it's breaking me down, honey. I wrote this song like a letter broke home, baby. Broke home, baby. You know the poverty stricken, the little broke boy and babies. Broke boy and babies. Somebody yell Kendrick, American, the show is crazy. Then I said, why? Then he looked me in the eye and said, nigga, you fucked up. You're banking on good luck. You're wishing for miracles. You never been through shit. You're grinding still. Go, you settle for everything. Complain about everything. You say you're so cracked. My world amphetamine. Your projects ain't shit. I live in a hub, bitch. I'm living to keep warm. You're living to pay rent. I prayed my way through by waiting on outlet. You played your way through by living in sci-fi. Say I'm down on my luck and it's something I gotta have. Blue faces. I hit the bank today and told them color me back. Blue faces. Yeah, that new money. And it's breaking me down, honey.
Great beat. You doing a
Yeah,
love Michael Jackson.
very 70s.
Pimp, pimp.
That is 8.
That was the most choreographed togetherness of the lyrics with the music.
Yeah, and the
And
chorus.
very pop, I would say.
It's such a great song.
Definitely has I mean, I don't know how involved Pharrell was on that one, but if you said he was on here,
Yeah, I mean, I know Thundercat for sure pretty sure did the production, and he also is doing the backing vocals on there. He's a very talented musician
okay.
as well.
yeah, that one it was good. It was good. I don't know what blue faces are, if it's just something he made up, but
Oh, well,
is that
there's multiple things. Like, so why so sad walking around with blue faces? And he's talking about,
okay?
he's talking about, the girl being down on her luck and wishing that she could get money, but also blue faces is like $100 bills, like they say, like the blue face of the money.
Oh,
So there's multiple meanings, like, why
like the
are you so
hologram,
sad?
how you have to put your finger
Yeah, a
on it,
blue
so-
face. A blue face is like another word for like $100 bill. Oh, because like the face is like has a blue tint to
No
it.
more of the Benjamins, huh?
Yeah, but it's interesting, right? So it's like walking around with blue faces, but also like walking around with
need
blue
blue
faces.
faces.
And then I went to the bank today, told them color me bad, blue faces.
Got it.
Get that new money, and it's breaking me down, honey.
Got it.
So it has it's the combination
sad
of, and then he talks about the whole part about
being blue, but also blue money.
yeah, and then so he talks about like the girl that he's talking to, like getting fast money and
Yeah.
not putting hard work in and getting the education and doing a job that would pay her in the long run. And then also someone criticizing him and saying, you rap about the struggle and all the things, but like I'm in the struggle right now. Like even when you were coming up, you were still making money. So
Yeah.
who are you to really
Talk about
to
it.
still talk about these problems and say them in the lyrics when I'm
Got it.
I'm struggling to eat noodles and afford rent.
Yeah.
It's just
yeah.
it's another one of those Kendrick songs that's catchy and then has a lot of
I mean, I'm even looking at the words. I don't even remember hearing some of that. I don't remember the crash dummy, because it all moves so
groovy
quickly
Yeah.
and do.
Say like ain't no money like fast money. Even today, I'm considered a crash dummy.
Yeah, I don't even remember hearing that.
Every rapper chasing stardom. How can I fast forward? Excuse me. But I mean, so good musically. This
was
last
good.
verse is so great.
Yeah.
This is the whole thing I was talking about, right? Like you played your way through by living in sci-fi, bullshitting yourself. You're talking to strangers. Same thing goes for the ones that you came with. You're on the boat looking for hope, and all you can say is you're looking for dope. These days ain't no compromise, and your pain ain't mine half the time. A brand new excuse ain't shit for me. I made my own moves with shackled feet.
Wow.
So it's like,
Yeah.
and of course there was so much self-reflection, which we know on Pimple Butterfly, right? Like with you and the dollar cost and all this stuff. So this is just giving like a tease of that, like maybe him looking inward at someone's criticism of him. And then he says Cape Town, which we know that I told you before was where he spent so much time.
Right.
In between the making of this album and writing a lot of these lyrics and experiencing Nelson Mandela's story and the people of South Africa and the poor areas there. So yeah, that was Untitled.
Yeah, it's good to hear. I didn't know anything like that existed.
Yeah, I figured it was good timing too with this concert coming up.
Okay.
And him being very active.
Yeah.
In the rap world and in the
so we
public
can tell
light.
everybody go look at the speech at the college.
Yeah.
And then watch the movie. Watch the Amazon Prime.
Oh, right. And also,
stream.
If you want to watch our whole beef.
Yeah.
We did the whole thing.
Yeah, that was fun.
It's like 5 hours long, 2 parts. So if you want to watch that, you can watch that. We also revisited To Pimp a Butterfly not too long ago.
Right.
For the anniversary of the channel.
Which was
the first
episode ever.
Rap album that you have heard.
Yeah.
So that's all on Patreon.
Right.
And also I'm going to show you, because I don't think yet we've ever watched a live performance of Kendrick.
Only from your phone.
So I'm going to show you what is probably one of my favorite live performances of his.
Okay. Which
is this song Untitled 8 that he did right after this came out. He went on The Tonight Show.
Oh.
And did Untitled 8. And I think it will be really cool for you to see what his performances are like, because they're just really, it's really encapsulating to watch him rap these live.
Okay.
So yeah, that will be on Patreon.
Oh, so we're saying goodbye to YouTube, folks.
If you're on YouTube, you want to check that out. You can hit the link below. If you're already on Patreon, thank you so much. If you're new here, please subscribe. We post videos every week. If you're new here, subscribe. If you want to check out those other reactions or us watching this, you can go on to Patreon. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for listening. See you next week with a new album, new video. I lost my train of thought there. I got like frozen in time.
You thought I was going to attack you?
No, I don't know. I just blanked for a second.
Oh, you forgot
My
the
brain just shut
outro?
off. Yeah.
Because you're ready to go see the video.
Yeah. All right, let me cut this.